years now, straight into the senior side, just 19 years of age. He's already being linked with a big move to European club football. We'll just run through the Ghanaian starting 11 then. It's Richard Kingston in goal, the Wigan Athletic keeper. Paintsel in defence along with Eric Addo, Jonathan Kwati, Samuel Nkum. And in midfield, Essien, Apia, Muntari and Anthony Annan, that pocket-sized dynamo in the centre of the park. And up front, Matthew Amoa and Prince Tago. While for Benin, the starting 11, it's Jidano in goal. Anid Mustafa, Khaled Adhanom, the Ivory Coast-born number 3. Saide Konabe, Anaset Adjamosi, Mikael Pote, Jocelyn Ahuya, Romuald Boko, and then those two up front, the two real danger men for this Ghanaian side, the two they'll really have to keep an eye on. Sessignon, the number 17, and Omotiossi, the number 8. Well, yesterday in Group D, Mali earned a 1-1 draw away to Sudan. Frederick Kanuti getting his 6th goal of qualifying for the Eagles of Mali before El Tahir equalised just 4 minutes later, midway through the first half for Sudan. That was the end of the scoring, so a winner today for either of these two sides will send them top of Group D. And there's a big trip for Ghana next up. They travel to Mali. That match in June. Benin, well, they host Sudan to Cotonou. So the stage is set. We're just waiting for the kickoff now. Stephen Apia, the go-to man in midfield. And we are underway. Early ball forward, but skewing off the outside of the left boot. Is that a sign of things to come here? In Kumazi, a Benin side that will be looking to get the ball forward. That's an interesting one. Samuel Nkum is playing on the left side of the defence with Paintsel on the right. Well, Nkum is a right-sided player with the youth team and in the Chan, that tournament for home-based players. Sully Muntari for the first chance. It's a good ball in. It's an early touch, and it's 1-0. 60 seconds on the clock, not even. What a start to this match. Look at the scenes inside the Baba Yara Stadium. A terrible start for the Squirrels. The Black Stars lead by 1-0. There's a lovely ball in from Muntari. And arriving with the leg outstretched, Prince Tago. The man who plays his football for Al Ittifaq is on target with less than a minute on the clock. Omotiossi now. Well, it was a lovely ball in. He's got a very good left foot. As that's a good ball in behind. Boko. Almost replying in kind for Benin there. Romuald Boko. He's been around a while. Something of a journeyman. He's played in England in the lower divisions. The touch on towards Apia. Matthew Amoa with the flick on. Adjamosi. Again looking long towards Amatiosi. Look at the pace, great pace. He's been bundled over there by Eric Addo. Well, Ghana have the early goal, but they've been opened up at the back twice now in quick succession. Peitzel for Essien. Annan forward to Muntari. His ball, which set up the opening goal. Mustafa. Cross there for Putte. Anthony Annan. Big switch of play towards Pencil. Lovely ball. Now Apia. One touch, give and go from the former Juventus man. Michael Essien. Out hustled by Boko. Still going, Ahuya. Now the chance for Ghana to break. Well, there's a little example of the quick feet of Stefan Sessignon. That's a lovely ball in behind as well. Looking up towards Amatiosi. In the middle. Michael Putte getting forward down that right-hand side, but we just saw a cameo there of Stefan Sessignon's ability. And it's Nkoum that's turned it behind for a corner. Sessignon to take charge. It's a good ball in as well. Right into the danger zone on the penalty spot. Well, Ghana lead 1-0, but Benin are making all the running. Oh, Milovan Rajevac continuing the tradition, the recent tradition of Serbian coaches of the Black Stars. After Ratomir Djukovic, it's a ball in towards Prince Tago. The Benin defence just about enough. Amatiosi jumping against Addo. Pencil now. Essien, Pencil again. Looks very comfortable on the ball. Apia. Annan. Ghana looking to just settle things down a little bit. Pencil, that's a good ball into feet. Now Apia. First time ball into the middle towards Prince Tago again. Putte charging forward again against Sessignon, trying to play the ball in behind. Great pace from Putte. And in the end, Jonathan Kwati getting across just to see it out of play. Richard Kingston, the experienced man, preferred in goal to Philemon McCarthy. One of just a handful of local base players. The reserve keeper plays for Hearts of Oak. Samuel Nkoum, the young left back, plays for Ashanti Kotoko. There are a couple playing in South African football as well, including Jonathan Kwati, who plays for Kaizer Chiefs. Former winners of the African Champions League, of course. Rahim Ayu. That Ayu, a very famous name in Ghanaian football. The father is better known as Abedi Pele. That's a good ball forward for Ahoya. Control looking for Sessignon. Spraying the ball out onto the right-hand side now. Sessignon wants it back. It's a good ball in for Amatiosi, who climbed high but gave away a free kick in the process. Good ball in. Look at that leap from Razak Amatuyossi. Pencil thinks about coming short. Good header by Adenon. Only as far as Anthony Annan. Essien helps it on, but it's going to come back again. Good pace from Boko. Support coming from Adjamossi, the left back, but he's lost his footing. Chance for the Black Stars to come away. Nice bit of cover work again from Ahoyo. Again Nkoum just getting caught a little bit out of possession. It's a long leaping ball towards Boko. He flicks it up for himself, almost apologetically, volleying high over the crossbar, arms raised immediately. I think Rajovic, the Serbian coach there on your screen, will be very happy with the scoreboard, but not really with how his side are defending at the moment. Kingston coming out very calmly to have a word with Jonathan Kwati. Now Eric Addo getting a word. I think there's instructions coming from the bench. Meanwhile, Khaled Adenon, I think when he rose for that header earlier, there was a clash of heads in the middle, and he's opened up a cut. So Benin are now down to 10 men. Given away by Essien. Now Sessignon. Strong running ball at feet, looking for the overlapping run of Putte. It's a good challenge by Nkoum, but he's conceded another corner. Samuel Nkoum, that young player I was telling you about earlier. He's a young player with a big heart. When he was in Rwanda, he gave his win bonus to a local orphanage, and he did it again at the Chan. The header from Chrysostomi only finds the back of a Ghanaian, but it's back out to Sessignon. Another chance to deliver a great ball in to Amatuyossi. Can't get the header on target. Really made for a name for himself in the Swedish league, playing in European football. Amatuyossi now plies his trade for Al Nassr. Well, Ghana on the back foot in these early stages. All the way through to Jidonu. Adjamossi. Adenon continuing to get cleaned up. Well, it's the nose that's bleeding. Ivory Coast born Khaled Adenon actually came through the youth ranks at ASIC Abidjan, that famous club that's produced most, I would say, of the Ivory Coast stars, the likes of Didier Zakora, Solomon Kalou. Giroud's pulled that down, but Kanabi, I think, has gone down injured now. They can ill afford to lose all their central defenders. Adenon looks ready to rejoin. Adjamossi, in fact. Oh, and he's taken a boot to the face off his own goalkeeper in the end as he was slipping and sliding into Jidonu. Nkoum winning the header. Well, we've already had one African qualifier today. ended scoreless between Mozambique and Nigeria in Group B. So Tunisia leading the way there. Another good header from Chrysostomi that time. Sessignon looking up, ball over the top for Omatiosi to chase. Confronted by Eric Addo, he finds Boko. The ball in, oh, Sessignon arriving. He just couldn't meet the cross first time, and it's Sully Muntari that brings it away. Michael Essien, Muntari again. Apia leading the charge through the middle. The ball allowed to bounce. In the end, it was Matthew Amoa trying to get his head on that. Chrysostomi again. Ahuya. Boko. Well played by Romuald Boko again. Ahuya. Now Sessignon. Once again spraying the ball wide to that far side. Konabe. Mustafa. Adenon with the tissue up the nose is allowed to come forward. He's done well. It's a good ball back in from Boko as well. The Black Stars living very dangerously at the back at the moment. Can they hit on the counter-attack again as they did inside the first minute? Amoa. Wide now for Muntari. Muntari running. Ball at feet, but he's given it away. Good interception there by Adjamosi. Anticipating the ball well. Good ball into the feet of Ahoya. What's the referee decided there? It was a lovely touch from Ahoya. And he was caught as well by Eric Addo, right on the foot. You can see the Benin supporters there behind the goal, all decked out in yellow. Not too far for them to travel to come and watch this match in Kumasi. Oh, Jocelyn Ahuya is onto the stretcher car. Mr. Bennett, the referee, showing Stéphane Sessignon and everybody else the whistle, meaning he can't be taken quickly. What is Sessignon gonna do this one? He certainly packs a punch. He scored some great goals this season. Will this be another to add to the catalogue? It's low and straight into the wall. Back out to Konabe. Gets it wide to Mustafa. Sessignon trying to take over. He and Konabe getting their wires crossed a little bit. That's lovely from Apia. Essien. Essien again. Thinks about trying it. Now Paintsel. It's a lovely ball in. Apia with the spectacular effort. Appeals for a handball. Adenon has taken another knock. Ahuya wants to come back into the field of play. Benin has spent a fair bit of this opening 18 minutes with only 10 men. I think, to be fair, Michel Desailly will be relatively happy with what he's seen so far. He offered 3 new caps to players in this squad. Well, they're not yet caps because they haven't made their way onto the field. But there's Pascal Engon, as well as John Glele and Reda Johnson. That's a nice turn. Michael Essien continuing. Michael Essien into the area. And just outnumbered by yellow shirts as he made his way into the area. Said this week on his English club's TV station, Chelsea TV, that he felt more pressure playing for Ghana than he does in the Premier League for Chelsea. Arrived in Europe with Bastia on the Corsican island in French football, then moved to Lyon. And that's where he really emerged as one of Europe's potential great midfielders. And that earned him a big money move to Chelsea. Amatiosi jumping again, trying to bring it down on his chest. Amoa gets it out to Apia. Essien. Strong by Matthew Amoa. Trying to play it through the middle. Well, that's given away. Muntari. Essien wants it. Little nutmeg in the shot. Well, he looks very pumped up, Michael Essien, doesn't he? One of the heroes of the CAN last year for Ghana, Junior Agogo, who's since moved to Zamalek in Egypt, left out of the squad. Michael Essien makes his return after limping out of that 1-0 defeat away to Libya. Prince Tago for Essien again, now wide for Muntari. Appeals for offside, and they've got it as well. Played just 18 minutes of that match against Libya. And in the end, the Libyans scoring in Tripoli in the 86th minute, but Ghana certainly appeared to be rocked by that injury to Michael Essien. Pencil for Apia. Inside for Anthony Annan. Plays his football with Rosenborg in Norway. Apia again. Trying to play it low inside to Prince Tago. Once again the flag up for offside. Because of the quality in this Ghanaian side. They do look good every time they start coming forward. Whether it's down the right through Apia or down the left through Muntari. Even Michael Essien now, after gauging the first 23 minutes of this match, starting to move up a little further, leaving Anthony Annan to look after the defensive duties in midfield. And most importantly, try and keep a handle on Stéphane Sessignon. Pote for Sessignon. Good ball in. Plenty of pace on it from Pote. Just into the side netting, but Kingston was there. Ronald Boko wants the corner. Off Addo, but he doesn't get it. Addo again, he's looking for options. Now Kwati. Oh, it's kept in play by Sulimuntari, but not much more than that. Sessegnon. Just to have been fouled by little Anthony Annan. Ahuya Adjamosi. Trying to float the ball in, but just skewing off the outside of the boot again for Adjamosi. Muntari, the man that got the party underway late on in that opening match of the 2008 Africa Cup of Nations with that stunning left foot shot against Guinea in the opening match, which lodged itself in the top corner of the goal. A last-minute winner, which sent Ghana on their way to the semi-finals, but there was to be a fifth title. Where Omotiyosi wanted it played out in front. He's got the pace, Omotiyosi. We saw it earlier on, but this game just starting to get bogged down in midfield. It's fairly open, both sides getting forward, but at the moment just lacking that final touch. Ohoya. Adjamosi again. Looking to play just a little bit too quickly, perhaps. Lovely touch from Apia. Over the top from Amoa. Looking back for Apia again. Well, there aren't too many players that can just walk in to a national side for a big qualifier, and they're not even playing regularly for a club. But Apia just gives you some idea of how highly rated he is. Essien into the area, it falls for Muntari. His shot cannons off the head. Well, it wasn't Khaled Adnan again, was it? There's Adnan. It wasn't, it was Chrysostome. The car quickly on to the field, Chrysostome. Now plays his football for Metz in the French second division. Left at a very young age to go and ply his trade in Italian football. Played for a long time in the fourth and then third division. Essien again. Now, Annan. Movement breaking down again with Prince Tago there. Sessegnon once again with just the little feint of the body, looking to turn and accelerate again quickly. And just a couple of shots of Daniel Bennett from earlier in the day when he was out here warming up on the Babis Yara Stadium pitch. Ball back out, Kenobi. Ahoya there trying his luck from distance. Hard-working midfielder, Ahoya. His main role is alongside Stéphane Sessegnon to try and get things moving. The pair of them playing ahead of Kenobi in what is essentially a 4-1-4-1 formation for this Benin side against a more classic 4-4-2 for Ghana. They've got Kenobi playing just in front of the four-man defence, Benin, and then Omotiosi playing up front alone ahead of that four-man midfield comprising Boko here on the left, putting pressure on Pansel. Then Ahoya and Sessegnon in the middle, and Pote on that far side. Free kick this time going against the Benin defence for a bit of holding on. The crowd like the looks of this free kick. Apia placing the ball. Holding on from Khaled Adhanom there. Suleiman Tari is there as well with that left boot. It's a little chip over the top from Apia, but very well read and well anticipated by Yohan Gironu. Well, that's a lovely turn from Pote, still going. Was he being held on? He finds Sessegnon. Sessegnon still going. Good challenge by Samuel Nkoum. And the youngster clears long. Might come back again. Ahoya. Well, that was a bad foul. Essien. Omotiosi has jumped in there. Sessegnon is there as well. It's not Essien, it's Anthony Annan with that tackle. Richard Kingston setting his wall. Ahoya moves away. Prince Togo, the tallest man at the near post in the wall. Progressively down. Sessegnon standing over this one. Isuya watching. Well, it wasn't too far away from Sessegnon, who was well struck. Well, he hit it well and it was dipping, but just not quite enough for Stéphane Sessegnon. Plays on the right side of a 4-4-2 for his club, Paris Saint-Germain, playing in the middle for his country. Matthew Omoa bundled over on the edge of the area. The referee again allowing play to continue. Ohoya. He's caught the foot of Stefan Apia. Ohoya still going. Adjamosi looks up, bending it with the right boot towards Amatiosi. Oh, that's too hard for Boko to chase down. Rajevac. Just checking that Stefan Apia is all right. Omoa trying to run himself into the game at the moment. He's doing a lot of work, a lot of defensive work, offering Milan Rajevac that first line of defense. They're working very hard. They're not really worrying Yohan Jiranu in the Benin goal, not since about the 45th second of this match, where they managed to score as that headed down from Kwati. That very nearly caused problems. That's a great ball for Sully Muntari. But will he get another chance? He won't. Chrysostome doing well. Now Sessignon finds Ohoya. The touch is overhead. Apia. They're getting things moving very quickly. One end of the field to the other at the moment. It's another foul on Matthew Omoa. He barely picked himself up from the first when he's knocked down a second time. Here it is. Here's a bad foul. And it's the first yellow card of the match as well for Anaset Adjamosi, the number 15. Kenobi and Pote in the two-man wall. It's Muntari who was flicked on, and it flashed just wide of Jiranu's goal. Well struck again by Muntari. It's Essien, I think, that got the faintest of touches. Annan for Prince Tago, well played. Apia coming inside, almost getting himself in trouble. He's got it out to Paintsel. Now the cross towards the back post. Might yet fall for Omoa. Omoa still in possession. Gets it back to Annan. Now Apia. Paintsel. Apia again. Good challenge. Adjamosi now with a chance to clear the danger. And he's earned the throw in the process. Forward towards Amatiosi. Never really got the chance to shine at the Africa Cup of Nations last year. Amatiosi. Ohoya fouling Essien. Well, it looks like he's bulked up even more when he's been out injured, Michael Essien. The flick on from Momoa. Now a little chip over the top towards Prince Togo. The man whose goal separates these two sides 7 minutes before the half-time break. Looks like it's Michael Pote that's gone down, holding a knee or a thigh. Apia taking on Liquids. Well, that'll be a blow for Benin. He's looked good raiding down that right-hand side, especially early on. The throw for Anid Mustafa. Being harassed by Anthony Annan. Boko's done well against Montari. The cross in towards Omatiosi. Will it make it all the way through into the penalty box? It does for Jidunu. Well, we're inside the final 5 minutes of this first half. And after that terrible start where they were really caught napping, Benin have more than held their own against the Black Stars so far in this Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi. Nice play from Essien, nice play from Apia as well. In the end, between Adjamosi and Ohuya, they've managed to dispossess the Ghanaian captain. Adanon. Ohuya. That's a great ball into the feet of Boko. Boko coming inside. Had Amatiosi ahead of him, but he wasn't making a run. He was looking to act as a wall pass. A neat little 1-2 on the edge of the area. Boko decided to go it alone. Annan. Ball forward again to the hard-working Amoa. Kwati for Nkum. Kwati again. Now Essien. Pressure coming from Ohuya. Gets through an awful lot of work, Ohuya. We haven't seen much of Stefan Sessignon in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Addo. Forward for Amoa again. He's coming deep looking for the ball. Adanon. Well played, no foul, says the referee. Apia for Essien. Montari trying to get it onto that left boot. Good challenge by Chrysostomos, says the referee. A chance for Benin to lead the counter-attack now. Sessegnon gets it wide to Pote. Cuts inside and Koum. Pote still going. He's done brilliantly well. He cuts it back. Sessegnon's missed it. It's out to Boko. He tries to bend one. Just wide. Again, it was a lovely ball in. It's the second time Sessegnon's had an air swing with an inviting ball like that. That's a good effort from Boko. Well, he's been lively down this left flank. Michel Doucet wants his side to hang on until half-time. They've been so close to snatching an equaliser. Look at the pace of Amatiosi dragging back Paintsel. Chance now for Kingston to clear his lines. Strong challenge on Essien. He's quickly back to his feet, though. Ball over the top for Nkoum. He's done well, the youngster. His first real raid down this left-hand side. Tries to come inside, and he's well tackled by Pote, who's been backing, tracking. Now Sessegnon. When he wants to, he can really get things moving. He's slidden inside there. He went down, and the referee, rather curiously, allowing play to continue, deciding it was a dive from Sessegnon. Ghana come forward again. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Paintsel. With the skill, he'd actually beaten Boko, but he kept doing the moves and ran back into him there. He's won the throw, though. Sessegnon still having a couple of words to the referee. Play continues now. Ohoya. Early ball forward from Amatiosi, and that was an important challenge from Kwati that had to be made. It's half-time here in the Babayara Stadium in Kumasi. Milovan Rajevac will be very happy with the first couple of seconds when his side leaped into a first-minute lead, thanks to that man, Prince Tago, with a great finish from a Sulimuntari ball in from the left. They caught Benin cold, but after that opening goal, it has been very much 50-50 football here between the Black Stars and the Squirrels of Benin. Great support inside this stadium, all eager for another 45 minutes of such high technical quality. There's some lovely footballers on show here. Here we see how it all began. Lovely ball from Paintsel. He got it to Muntari, the early cross, diving in at the front post, and it was 1-0. That's how it is at the half-time break. Ghana 1, Benin 1. We'll be back with all the second half action in a couple of moments' time. Don't go away.
Walking in, even when you're outnumbered.
People let me hear your voice. Let them know Blasters is the choice. Going all out in the road. They're gonna climb every mountain. They're gonna cross every river. And they will raise that flag of the gun. 'Cause we can feel it now. It's coming from Lagos. It's going to Benin.
Chance at the start of this second half. And it's a corner for Muntari. Well, they almost got caught cold after the kick-off for the second period as well. Having battled so hard to work their way back into the game. Essien going down. Change of shirt at the half-time break for Michael Essien. Omatiosi. Got him behind Anthony Annan this time. Holding the ball up. He's got it back to Romuald Boko. Now Sessegnon. Thinks about trying his luck. A little chip forward. Potti, he's onside. Cuts it back again. And in the end, Richard Kingston brings the ball back under control. Essien forward, but again, well read by Adjamosi. Now Sessegnon. Chip over the top. It's another one for Omatiosi to chase. And Addo clears into touch. Ahoya for Sessegnon, given away that time. Muntari. Nkoum, he had a couple of nervy moments early, switching onto that left flank. Normally a right-sided defender. Once again, they're looking into the feet of Matthew Amoa, but he's unable to hold the ball up at the moment. Sessegnon with the switch of play towards Potti. Mustafa, Sessegnon, Potti again. Sessegnon. Omatiosi. Sessegnon goes down. The break is on now. Prince Tago. Prince Tago trying to feed it through to Amoa. No way through again there for the NAC Breda man. Well, despite the fact that Prince Tago scored inside the opening minute, we haven't really seen much of him or Matthew Amoa in this match, and I just wonder if Milivoj Rajovac is probably waiting to hold on before making an attacking substitution, given the fact that his side is still leading by a goal to nil. Boko tries to accelerate play, almost goes without it. Now Sessegnon. Mustafa. But he does have Asamoah Gyan on the bench, for example. Kenobi given away. Essien now. Leads another charge upfield. It's Muntari's turn to give it away. Nicely done by Khaled Adhanom. Chrysostome, captain of Les Écureuils. Sessegnon. He's done well. Ball in behind Paintsel. Lovely ball for Romuald Boko. Little chip towards the back post, but there's nobody there for Benin. And Koum clears, but only as far as Mustafa. It's a free kick against Nkoum. Mustafa's still down. Watch here, the ball from Nkoum cannoning into his chest. It fell kindly for Putte, who earned the free kick off Nkoum. Sessegnon gives the ball a little kiss. Is this going to be the special one? Sessegnon blocked by Muntari. Disappointment again. Little slip by Nkoum, but he does well. Well, Benin had an up and down qualifying campaign. They lost their opening match 3-0 away to Angola before really fighting back well. 4-1 winners over Uganda, 2-0 winners over Niger, home and away. Then a 3-2 win, the revenge at home in Cotonou against Angola before a 2-1 away loss to Uganda. By that stage, of course, they were qualified. Amadou Yossi again battling hard with Paintsel. Eric Addo, in fact, has been something of Amadou Yossi's shadow in this match so far. Anthony Annan. He's being allowed to come a long way. Finally, Ohoya steps out to stop his progress. Now it's Paintsel. Given away by the goal scorer, Prince Tago. Sessegnon. Good ball for Amadou Yossi. Now he's got a chance perhaps to get it onto his right boot, but the shot is a tame one. No problem for Kingston. Kenobi. Wide to Adjamosi. Now Ohoya. Adjamosi again. He's done well, and he's won the throw off Paintsel. The only man to have been booked so far in this one. Ajamossi. Good ball in, plenty of zip and swerve on that one, but no problem for Kingston. Great ball in, but nobody attacking the front post. I guess when you're only playing with one up front, Amatuyossi can't be everywhere. Need that support from Ronald Boko, who has tried to get forward, but really is a midfielder. Matthew Omoa getting down that right-hand channel. Forced back to Apia. Now Pencil. Omoa again. Good challenge by Boko. Annan quickly on the scene. Sessignon for Pote. Goes down holding that right ankle. Michel Doucet saying that Nkoum it looked like a fairly clean tackle by Samuel Nkoum. I've seen a fair bit of Nkoum in 2009. He does look like a very fair play type of player as well. Mustafa for Sessignon. Apia inside for Essien. Good challenge by Kenobi, but Apia is there to pick up the crumbs. Nkoum. Apia, the little chip forward. The header away by Chrysostome. Sessignon, the chance to turn. Twisting and turning. Anthony Annan inside out. Sessignon still going. He's got it right to Romuald Boko. Wants to get it back onto the right boot. It's into the feet of Sessignon. And the first time shot. Flashing wide. Just another little reminder for Ghana, though, that there are two teams out there. Essien. Apia. Switch flanks with Muntari, who's come into the middle looking for the ball. Essien again. Plenty of Ghanaian shirts forward. Into the feet of Muntari, but overhit wide looking for Apia. Very coolly done by Khaled Adhanon again. Pencil. Essien for Omoa. First time ball in towards Prince Tago. Essien's headed down. Can only find Pote. Sessignon was trying to flip it through to Amatuyossi. I think he would have been offside. It's another lunging tackle, that time catching Boko. Ghana supporters Continuing their singing and dancing. Nkoum. Sessegnon. Well, he looks very casual sometimes, Stéphane Sessegnon. That time not really giving Poté much chance of running that one down. Kept in play by Apia, but only to the advantage of Mustafa. Adenon. Sessegnon. Back for Adenon, almost well read by Samuel Nkoum. Essien being very closely watched again by Ohoya. Amoa. Montari. Apia trying to keep things moving. Time for a substitution. The first of the match. And it's the number 14, Matthew Amoa, who's making way and coming into the game. It looks like it's Kwadwo Asamoah. Certainly is. Plays his football in Italy with Udinese, the only Italian team still left in European competition. They're into the quarterfinals of the UEFA Cup. Suleiman Tari and Asamoah Gyan. Two other former Udinese players as well in this Ghana side. Nkoum does well again. Cross is not a good one that time from Asamoah. Nkoum. Referee getting in the way of Kwadwo Asamoah there. Nicely done by Paintsel again. Paintsel still going. He's lost out. And there's no one at that right back position now. Addo coming across to follow on Yossi. Again, Sessegnon trying the difficult thing. He's given it away. Kingston under a little bit of pressure, but he does well, the goalkeeper. Adjamossi forward for Sessegnon. Over the top for Poté. Another free kick against Nkoum. Fans of the Ecureuil, the Squirrels of Benin. Well, it wasn't a foul with his feet so much as a little bit of holding on with the upper body. Samuel Nkoum there. Sessegnon once again with the free kick. In it comes towards the front post. Adenon was making the run. Sessegnon's going to get another chance here against Stéphane Apia. Sessegnon gliding his way through. Going down again. And now it's Nkoum leading the charge. Prince Targo, the ball through and the flag up against Sulimuntari. But once again, they look so dangerous on the counter-attack when they do decide to break quickly, Ghana. We saw it again there. The ball in the end from Prince Targo, just a little overhit. As night falls here in Kumasi. Mustafa. Milovan Rajevac has gone for the jacket as the temperature drops. Conte tries but can't keep that one in play. Oh, again, just a moment of laziness from Sessegnon. He's got the ball back again. He's capable of such brilliance, but also of being quite a frustrating player. Chrysostome. His first touch was poor, but he's managed to get the ball out to Adenon. For the moment, neither side able to really dictate the pace of the game. Apia for Annan, now wide to Pansel. That's a good ball for Essien. A return ball looking for Muntari. Kwadwo Asamoah. Ball over the top, looking for the return ball. Kwadwo Asamoah. And he's forced Adenon to concede the corner. Just starting to tighten the screw a little bit now, Ghana. It's really been a game which has ebbed and flowed. One side dominating, then the other. Muntari places it for the corner, whips it in towards the front post. Essien trying to get the flick on. Back from Kwati to Apia. Pencil with a good switch of play, but the flag up against Muntari. Well, Jidanu has had remarkably little to do apart from pick the ball out of his own net inside a minute of play. Mind you, for all their attacking flourish, Benin have hardly forced Richard Kingston into a plethora of diving saves either. Ahoya clears, but only as far as Anthony Annan. Pansel. Switch of play, looking over again towards Kwadwo, but again the flag is up for offside. Benin defence has been actually pretty good at stepping up and catching Ghana out in offside positions, a number of them in the first half. Well, the other three matches being played this evening in African World Cup qualifiers. Egypt are leading Zambia by 1-0. Amir Zaki with the goal in the 26th minute. It's half-time there in Cairo. Well, in the other match, the Ivory Coast, Didier Drogba playing his first game in qualifying. They're leading Malawi 3-0 in the early minutes of the second half. Might yet break for Essien. Trying to accelerate, but Jidonu out quickly. So those results to be added to the result earlier today, the scoreless draw between Mozambique and Nigeria, to complete this first round of matches. The third round of qualifying in Africa. The CAF qualifiers for South Africa 2010. And of course you can catch it all right here on myafricanfootball.com. Muntari again standing over this free kick. Well, how close was that for John Pansel? It's a good ball in. It made it all the way through. Really, John Paintsell knows he could have done better there. Nkoum. 20 minutes left in Kumasi. Ghana still lead Benin by 1-0. Prince Tago with the goal in the first minute. Asamoah Gyan preparing to come into the game. Nkoum preparing with the long throw. Kwadwo, Asamoah. That's a lovely turn. Still going into the area now. Kwadwo Asamoah, the chance to lay on a second. And perhaps he should have shot himself. Tried to play it across the face of goal. Prince Tago couldn't get there. That really was a chance. Muntari is waiting to take this corner. Substitutions preparing themselves on the sidelines. It's going to be another corner. Great strength from Kwadwo. A little bit of luck as well. Now here, well, it was a tight angle, I guess, but he must have backed himself. Played in and cleared at the front post. Jima Waidi Kuku preparing to come into the game for Benin. Again, Sessegnon goes down. Again, nothing given. Oh, lovely little back heel. Still Stéphane Sessegnon is down. Putti in possession. Will he try and run at Kouati? He does. And he's earned the free kick. And it's number 2, Ahuya, who's making way for Kuku. Well, we'll have to see if that's an attacking move. If it is, you'd say they're going to switch to a 4-4-2 formation. Ogan is coming in. Stephen Apia, the number 10, the captain of the Black Stars, is going to make way. Well, he's done very well for 3/4 of this match. A little bit more even. Apia, just over 15 minutes left. He makes way for Asamoah Gyan. Sessegnon's free kick. Asamoah Gyan picks up Muntari. Another early touch for the substitute. Muntari again inside to Essien, who's inherited the captain's armband. Lovely turn from Kwadwo again. Kwadwo Asamoah towards Gyan. Pencil to the back post. The header from Essien. And it's over the bar. Another great chance for Ghana. Well, perhaps the timing just not quite there. It's brought the crowd to their feet again. Pencil involved. It's had a very good John Pencil. We'll see here from this angle. Jirunu. He's done everything just about right. Couldn't reach that one. That was very close to 2-0. Foul by Muntari. Gyan climbing, winning the header. Prince Tago wide for Kwadwo. Gyan popping up on the right now. The ball's a poor one though, towards the front post. Gyan again. Into the feet of Nkoum. Starting to get forward a little more in this second half. The ball was inside to Muntari. His control was poor. Essien just has his ankles clipped there by the substitute Kuku. Space for Gyan. Ball over the top. Flag up for offside against Prince Tago. Well, physically, Benin look as though they're just starting to struggle a little bit now. They've matched it. They've been chasing this Ghana side ever since the opening minute. Nuhum Kobena coming into the game now to replace Anyid Mustafa, the right back.
Thank you very much.
Kobena moving up front by the looks of things alongside Omatoyosi. Nkoum prevents that ball going out for a corner. And launches long. Sessegnon. Good tackle by Annan. Now Muntari. He's got players ahead of him. The switch towards Prince Tago. He had Gyan charging through the middle, and he's earned a corner. Ghana are starting to look more and more comfortable with this one. They're sitting back. They're looking to counter-attack. They seem physically coming into their own. Muntari's ball into the front post. Again, the header away. Omatoyosi racing across. Addo all the way back to his keeper. There they are again, just sitting back, ball all the way back with Richard Kingston. And then the switch of play. The header from Essien, almost picking out Muntari. Kobene looking for Omatoyosi, almost falls the return ball for Sessegnon, but Annan is there. Well, the ball really starting to fizz from end to end now. Good ball towards Kobene, but he hasn't been able to keep it in play. Well, he's lost out there. Gyan. He's got Muntari inside it. Not on the same wavelength though. Not easy for Muntari to set off at a sprint like that. Omatoyosi, he's done well. Oh, and what a terrible shot it was, slipping at the crucial moment, just as he was preparing to pull the trigger. In the end, it almost fell kindly for the substitute Kobena. Once again at the feet of Gyan. Gyan tries one. Blazing away, and it wasn't far away. Again, it's forward for Asamoah Gyan. He's made a big difference since coming on. A good challenge that time by Chrysostome. He's offered a little bit more bite coming forward. Now Sessegnon. Almost loses his footing, quickly back to his feet, taking on Kwadwo. He's picked out Pote. Nkoum charging across, and it's another free kick, I think. Once again, we see Asamoah Gyan. That right foot shot wasn't far away. Big things expected of him at the start of this season when he signed for Rennes. Injuries have hampered his campaign so far. Sessegnon squares the ball back. Wasn't easy for Konabe. Ball over the top, flag up for offside. Well, we're approaching the final 5 minutes now of this one. A header by Pencil. Kuku forward towards Amatiosi. He's down on the ground. He wants the free kick. Nothing given. Essien driving out of midfield. Lovely ball in behind. That time looking for Prince Togo. The substitutes from Milovan Rajovac have been good ones so far in this game. Just when needed to make the change. Perhaps he could have replaced Amoa a little earlier, I think. Amatiosi slipping once again at the crucial moment. Asamoah Gyan and Asamoah Quadwo have both made a difference since coming into the game. Sulimuntari off the crossbar. Stunning effort. What a brilliant left foot he has. Yohan Jirinu didn't know too much about that one. One little look up. Let him fly. It's a stunning strike. Just dipping over Jirinu at the crucial moment. How close was that? And it's going to be his last contribution to the match. He's making way.
Shall we put our hands together for Sili Muntari as he comes out for number 9 in the person of Isaac.
And it's Isaac Farash who's coming into the game. Taken short, the ball in the front post, Gyan. And Prince Tago in the middle, couldn't header it in. Isaac Vorsa plays for one of the big surprise packets in Germany's Bundesliga this season. Hoffenheim. He comes into the game. There he is. He's going to be there just to try and shore things up a little bit longer for this Ghana side. The cross from Quadwo. It's a good ball. And really, Prince Tago could have done better there. 3 minutes of stoppage time, according to Mr. Bennett. Just confirming that with his fourth official. We're just about ready to start that 3 minutes now. Quedwo standing over this free kick. In it comes. The header by Adenon. Jiranu comes for it and claims it. They need to keep things moving quickly now, Benin, if they want to pull this one out of the fire. Foul on the substitute, Kobena. Sessignon looking for the return ball. He gets it. Now wide for Kobena again. Sessignon against Essien. Nicely done by Stéphane Sessignon. Ball through in behind for Kobena. Amatiosi's in the middle. Nobody at the back post though. Pote had come in to try and help out in the middle with numbers. And it's Anthony Annan who brings Ghana forward. Vassar. Vassar does well. Quedwo. For Prince Targo, it's a good ball over the top for Quedwo again. He looks towards Asamoah Gyan at the back post. Khaled Adnan. Well, he's managed to earn a goal kick.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have 3 minutes of time added on. Thank you.
Well, the 90 minutes are up here at the Baba Yara Stadium in Kumasi. Ghana have been leading for 89 minutes. Prince Targo's lunging right-footed goal from a lovely Sulimuntari cross inside the opening 60 seconds. Sessignon driving it in. Amatiosi with the flick on. He wants the corner. Michel Doucier, the coach, at the bottom of your screen there, wants the corner as well. And maybe they have a point as well. Amatiosi and Kwati appear to be making contact. Referees decided that Richard Kingston's taking too long over this one. Goes into the book for time wasting. Well, I'm happy to say we haven't had too much of that in this game so far. It's been a game played in really good spirit. Quedwo goes down under the challenge from Chrysostome. Not much doubt about that one. Well, if Muntari was still there, he'd probably like the looks of this free kick. As it is, Michael Essien just winning an extra metre or so. Maybe now it's inside his free kick range. Essien hits it. That come off hands. I think it did. Jiranu diving low to his right. He's conceded the corner, which Michael Essien himself will come across to take. Essien whips it in. Oh, front post cleared off the line almost. Amatiosi, oh, Pote, that's a poor ball towards Sessignon. Just when they needed to really make it count. Quedwo. Overlapping run from Nkoum. And Coombe growing in confidence as this game has gone on. Surely now the 3 minutes almost up. Mr. Bennett looking again at the watch. And this time it is all over. Ghana start their third round qualifying campaign. CAF qualifiers for South Africa 2010 with the win. Prince Tago's goal inside the opening 60 seconds, setting the Black Stars on their way for a victory, which was hard and tough, and for a long time in the first half, more than the second perhaps, it looked as though Benin might really push this Ghana side all the way. Here's how it all began. 40 seconds on the clock barely. Paintsil's crossfield ball in from Muntari, and Tago with a great front post finish. From then there was fairly little goal-mouth action for either side, but Benin in the first half really did enjoy a lot of ball. Stefan Sessignon looking good. Here's one of those chances that fell to Stefan Sessignon in the second half. Well, Ghana joined Tunisia on top. Of Group B, Group D rather. In fact, Ghana now move top of the group with 3 points. Sudan and Mali have 1 point apiece, and Benin are down in 4th place thanks to this 1-0 defeat. And that just about wraps up this big weekend of African qualifying action on myafricanfootball.com. Don't forget to join us again for the next round of matches. They'll all be here in early June on myafricanfootball.com. But from Robert Thompson and all the team here, it's finished Ghana 1, Benin 0. We hope to see you again soon.